The situation in Tel Aviv, I would not say it's back to normal, but for people, those who have essential work or have to go out somewhere, there is movement on the street, not as much as you would see on any other given Sunday here in the city. Most of the establishments, whether they are commercial establishments, restaurants, in the evening, all those things are shut right now. Shopping complexes, we wanted to go. We faced a little bit of a problem with one of our live equipment, and I tried across the city. There is not even a single shop open that you can go and buy there. But people have started coming out. Throughout the day, it was just about those 35-40 minutes in the morning when that barrage of missiles that came in from Iran, 27 of those, I'm being told, around 10 locations, especially around Haifa and Tel Aviv, were targeted. Two of those that we reported from in Tel Aviv, northern Tel Aviv, and on the outskirts, suburb in the south end of Tel Aviv, those are the ones that we reported from, where the impact was seen on the ground, the reports that we put out. So at this moment, Vishnu, as you can see, some vehicular traffic behind me, some people also out on the streets, but it's not a normal evening in Tel Aviv. There is expectation that there is going to be heightened tensions, and tonight they are expecting there could be another volley from Iran, because Israel has hit back. And till when will this cycle of going on, the reaction and counter reaction, till when will it go on? There are people asking those questions, though there is support as well for Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister, who has started this entire operation, saying that they will only stop till after they have completely disarmed Iran's ability to in fact produce any kind of nuclear weapon. In fact, Vishnu, interestingly, when we were going out of Tel Aviv towards the suburbs, which I showed you earlier, I saw on buildings massive posters where people had written, in fact, posters hung for thanking Donald Trump for jumping into this conflict, which has now turned this whole thing on its head. There were big posters of "Thank you, Mr. President," with a smiling Donald Trump that we saw all across. So this is something that for the last week or so that people have been waiting for, more than 10 days. There was anticipation that America should come in with its military might in this conflict. Whether America post this increases its involvement is something that we'll have to wait and see. Probably it will depend on whether American interest and their bases in Middle East are hit by Iran or its proxies. But at this moment in the evening in Tel Aviv, far less crowd on the street, people sticking right next to their houses and those safe shelters, because there is anticipation that Iran is going to retaliate once again. There are sirens which have now gone on in Tel Aviv. We are in this bunker. You will keep hearing the sound of these sirens which is coming in. This is where exactly the impact, in fact, took place. Those shards of glass that you can see all around. You will see various floors from top to bottom where this kind of damage has taken place. Visuals of these cars which have been absolutely damaged. We are the only Indian, media team which has, in fact, reached this spot. I'm not allowed to, in fact, share the location with you, but I just want to show you that this is another residential, in fact, area just on the outskirts of Tel Aviv, where you will see the damage, extensive damage, which has taken place because of the direct missile hit that this area, in fact, took. These houses just behind me have been severely damaged, and you would see that it seems like this entire colony, a neighborhood of sorts, where houses have completely come down. One portion of this very house has completely crumbled, along with the extensive damage that you see on the others that are behind me. This is a residential neighborhood just on the outskirts of capital Tel Aviv. These are the houses, the residential area which has taken a direct hit of those missiles, and that is why you see extensive damage at this moment. It is being cleared by the security forces as we speak, and the houses, the occupants of these houses were in the safe room, I've been told, when the impact in fact took place. Some people have been injured. Here there are cars which are standing on the pavement. The windows, the front shield and the back windscreen, all of them absolutely shattered. These visuals of these cars which have been absolutely damaged, because of the impact that took place here. Both these cars absolutely shattered, probably from the debris which flew in from this impact. You would see both these cars. They're absolutely shattered. Their windscreens completely shattered, and also look at the extensive damage which they have taken from the hit that happened this morning. The other residents, in fact, the impact was so huge. I can see on the other side also some buildings which have sustained damage, some cars which have also been damaged. So it must have been because of the shock waves. This is a cluster of buildings, upper middle class locality, Ramat Aviv, where I am at this moment. And the missile, in fact, flew in and penetrated right in the middle of those buildings. So it did not directly hit a building, but it hit in the middle of those cluster. And that's where the security forces, at least at this moment, are not letting anybody go. But the damage has been significant as far as the buildings are concerned. This is one such building in this locality. And you would also see the Israeli flag being hung from one of the broken window there. That's also, as my colleague who's just holding the camera for me, just he said, this is the Israeli resilience on display. And while we were speaking to a lot of people, they have been saying the same thing again and again. This is possibly one of the old age home here, which has been impacted in this entire strike. I can see a few people inside, in fact, trying to collect their belongings as we speak. And all across this area, there are multiple such buildings in this vicinity, which I was earlier showing you from a distance. So this has like 5 to 6 buildings and a shopping complex, just to give you an idea of the landscape. And all those buildings, from the impact, of course, from that loud thud, the boom, have sustained a lot of damage. The window panes have been completely shattered. All those buildings have significant damage, some even the roof caving in. There are some reports of what kind of injuries that people have had at this place. We'll try and speak to a few people, those who were present or at that moment, or at least who came after this, because after the sirens went out, people do run out from these buildings. That another installation, in fact, one other shop which is here, which has also been broken by the impact. As you can see, some damage which has been sustained to these places. There is glass shattered all around. It's a civilian area near the university where the impact took place. There is glass shattered all around. This lady is also... were you here when the attack took place? Are you injured?
A little bit, yes.
What happened? Got cut by the glass?
Yeah, I cut by the glass. I was cut by the glass.
Flying shards, right? I mean, when it broke. This lady was here when this attack, in fact, took place. And what I will show you, those shards of glass that you can see all around at this moment. So this is one of the areas where the impact has taken place. There are shops around in this area, and we are near the university. And on the other side, you would also see so the work going on as far as the age security agencies and heavy earth moving vehicles also there. That's the building where I can also see broken glass all across where we are reporting from, which is now being completely shut off. Area that I was showing you from down below. This gives you, a sense, a vantage point of how the damage has taken place. I will point out to that building that you see. All these 3-4 buildings are all residential buildings. At the top of that building, you would see the entire, roof has collapsed in one of the buildings, and shattered floors on the other. Behind me as well, this is a low-rise building that is just behind me, residential area again, which has taken the impact, the hit here. Many houses that you would see broken. On the other hand, there are rescue operations which are in fact still on, cleanup operation which are still on as we speak, and all across where I can see there are security forces and rescuers, those who are on the ground, ambulances still on standby. The cleanup in fact happening. These trucks, as you will see behind me, are taking away all that in fact they can pick up from this place. Sometimes there are certain visuals that tell their story themselves. That man, his house has been completely lost in this airstrike. All that he could retrieve was those shots that you will see in his hands. That's all that he was able to in fact bring out of his house. This was the condition that he went into the shelter in, and when he came out, this is all that he has been in fact able to retrieve. This is just in the outskirts of Tel Aviv, where a lot of extensive damage has taken place. Look at this, the belongings of people, those whose house is still partially standing, coming out, all packed in these packets to be taken away. Cars here, one after another, all of them standing, absolutely damaged completely, like that man who is surveying, the one portion of his house here. It just tells you the human, face, the tragedy that people go through in such conflicts. This is the civilian area where this impact of the attack happened just a short while back. Massive security also. I can see, some people, in fact, moving with their baggage possibly to some safer places. But at this moment, this is the situation here in northern Tel Aviv, and where we are reporting from that the civilian areas have been damaged now. As soon as the attack happened, and this is how quickly the emergency services have reacted to this. I can see a bank. This is a bank building, and where you see the flag of Israel, the entire glass, it has been shattered there. It's completely broken because of the impact, and right now the cleaning crew is here. They are trying to clean this entire area up. We are bringing to you this news report right from northern Tel Aviv. And this is the capital city where the impact has in fact taken place. Behind me, you can also see the entire cleanup which is going on as we speak. In the heart of the city, here this is. I'll show you the other shops which have been damaged. As far as this entire strike is concerned, many shops in this mall have been damaged, and this is exactly what we are seeing. If you just keep walking on this block. Indians back home would be wondering that air raid sirens are out. How are all of you so chirpy and smiley yet?
This is the power of the Israelis. Yes, we used to it because we use bombs falling in us. And yes, we're going outside, we're smiling, we're hugging each other. If you don't know someone, you say good morning, good night. We keep on smiling all the time. Like the Indian people, we're the same.